and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Mortal Empires as the Empire. As the name suggests, we are continuing our wonderful little crusade against the undead here. We had a couple great pushes last episode, and we confederated with Stirland, so we've got a lot more room to play with. Our next big step is going to be probably Averland or Talabacland, because Talabacland would allow us to really kind of begin building and establishing our northern frontier for when the Chaos Hordes inevitably come into contact with us. And now let us see if we can do anything assault units. We have no money. We're going to quickly be checking the diplomatic scene. Midland, very unhappy with us. Okay, very, very aggressive there, little Boris boy. Baldolu, also pretty unhappy with us, but that is totally fine. And anything else? Carrick Hearn, not happy with us, but that's part of the whole shtick. But Carrick, luckily Karaza Karak and Zufbar are both very happy with us. Not as powerful as you'd expect them to be this late in the game, but hey, we are onwards and upwards. So the mood will be revolting, even though we are trying to just burn down this vampiric corruption as much as possible. Needling is under control of our allies. Quest issues the Silver Seal. We could probably do that a little bit later. Heroes not moved. A lot of heroes have not been moved. That's fine. We can't really do a tremendous amount with it, because I would like him here to burn down that corruption. And this corruption is under control as well. So now we are just going to continue on here. We would also really like to build up our Imperial authority when we can. It would be very helpful, very important. And now that we've got Fort Oberstyre under control, it would be nice to potentially pull out the vampire counts here. So unfortunately, Dagobert has been wounded. It's alright, because it is the Sigvald Richterlos, level 36. Big old boy right there. But that is all part of it. So, here we are, here we go. So, Salvatore Fondil, the Withering of Tal. Sorry there, Talabacland. Luckily, you're still very happy with us, so we will take it. Salvatore Fondil, Rutger von Karstein, and what exactly? Oh, absolutely no real danger with the garrison there. Regiments of Renown, do we have any more room for? No. And the Knights of Moor are not present yet, but we are slowly but surely pushing through. Balthazar Gelter, why are you not friend? Why are you not?
So be it.
Alright. Was not aware that was not part of the plan, but here we are. So 7 and 9 for Nordland. Nordland I'd like to get later, because that would put us really on the front lines against Norska, and I want to make sure Sylvania is under control first and foremost. I'm going to sneeze, so... Ooh, that took a little bit of time to get there, but we got there. So I think even though Karlsberg Greatswords aren't in the best of shape, we need to move forward and take Castle Tempelhof. So, let's see what this map looks like. Standard of Discipline. I'll just put it on them, because they're in the most danger of breaking for the moment. And this I'm very okay with, because even though they're high up, we have all of the artillery needed. So we're going to be able to do some real big damage-a-rito on them here. And I'm looking forward to going for it here. Okay, so we are going on. So here we are. So they've got a corpse cart. These guys are going to be irritating, as always. The Blood Knights are definitely priority number one, and as well as the corpse cart in terms of breaking them down. These guys are, irritating for sure, but we'll be able to, like, mulch them pretty nicely. Alright, so let's see where the enemy's coming from. Oh, those poor, poor bastards. So, we're going to be setting up here. And here, with the Luminarch, the tank here, the Luminarch here. We're going to put them here, but we're not going to let them open fire just yet. We're going to send the cavalry here as well. We're going to take this off because you guys know how much I love it. And perfect, yeah, that's a hilarious amount of damage that we're going to be pumping through. And him, we're actually going to be sending to hurt this line here. We're going to throw down a little purple Son of Xeris.
Ready for war. Standing by. Plot us the target. Shoot.
Vargeists. Perfect. We don't need to overcast it, I don't think. They're going to be going after our artillery. Irritating for sure, but not the end of the world. Especially since we've got these guys right in here. And you guys, actually, if you guys want to start firing on the Cairn Wraiths, I will not say no. Yep, so they've been hilariously wiped out. So now we're going to be sending these guys out this way. We're going to be sending the Royal Artdorf Demigryphs that way. Sending you this way. And overcasted, yeah. And then this whole crew is also going to be running over this way.
Taking position. The Temple of Lumina. Fire!
Yeah, so that has essentially wiped them all out. We're going to be sending them in, probably you in as well, just as a little bonus there. And we're going to be pulling them out because they just took a significant little amount of damage. Actually, the great swords who aren't in position yet fall back a little bit more. They'll be able to open fire soon.
Adjusting elevation.
Good, good, good. Hitting them in the back.
For Altdorf. Quick march. Go.
And he just escaped.
Attack. Take position.
Don't know why they're so far up ahead, but hey, we're learning new things every day. Good, those Blood Knights are taking a good amount of damage, even with their Scroll of Resistance. Please, just keep getting out of there. Let's get that speed going. That's exactly what we're looking for here. Pop this right here. They've been collapsed upon a little bit. So actually, if we can hurt the Graveguard's leadership here, that'll help us get a little more damage in there. This entire flank has just been absolutely wiped out, which we love to see. And those Blood Knights are also out of the equation. Hellstorm Rocket Battery have taken huge amounts of beatings, but that's not super concerned about that.
Awaiting orders.
And these guys will be more than able to handle these 5 Blood Knights back here. And the last one, boom, done. And there goes pretty much the rest of the forces. There's the army loss penalty. And a nice, easy win right there. Ooh, did we lose the Altdorf Demigriffs? That would be a shame if we did. But here we are. That's all part of it. And, oh no, we didn't. They just fled. Perfect. Not the end, not the best, for sure, but not the end of the world. I'm pretty happy with how that combat went. Nice, quick, easy, well done. So we are going to execute the captives. They've fled. We've pretty much wiped out that force. We're gonna auto-resolve. Totally fine with that. Occupy. Boom. Taking Castle Tempelhof really helps us out. So we've got that, which is quite nice. That we can start building up as well. Is there anything that we really immediately desire? Probably just get that Shrine of Sigmar to help burn down what we can of the cursed vampiric corruption. And so we've got to keep holding on to Vortbad here just for a little bit longer, just to make sure that the corruption is fully dealt with. Hero not moved. We're going to keep him here. And where is Balthazar Gelt? Balthazar Gelt is here.
I am innocent.
Yeah, so they're not going to be thrilled if we do that. Averland, can we please get some military access? Awesome. So now we can send Balthazar Gelt out. He's going to spend another turn recruiting. Actually, what can we recruit at the Moot? Pretty much anything we want, so we'll get him in there as fast as possible. Hero not moved, we're good. Unassigned skill points for Emperor Karl Franz. He's a legendary lord. And, alright, so we've got Quartermaster going. Full plate armor. He doesn't really need that. Woundmaker could be nice. I am going to just want to finish off Quartermaster because, you know, 15% of 7k would be a lovely thing to get rid of. Specialist at this point. Doesn't really matter. We have exactly what we want on him. Hero not moved. Rudiger? How are you built? Cleanse Corruption? Let's get you up here. Fort Sol, very happy. Fieldorf, also very happy. And once we destroy Sylvania, I think we're going to be spending a little bit of time just, you know, A, making sure that the vampire corruption is down to acceptable levels, and B, really making sure that the provinces that we have under our control, are as powerful as they can be. Because it also looks like Black Crag, the orcs, are really right on the edge there. Vampire conflict. Absolutely. So we're going to stop that war. No more fighting. How dare you. Strict Volkmar the Grim. Understandable, considering who he is and what he does. So we've got some training going in there. Hard to hit is always kind of the immediate go-to that I would like, that I normally like. Sit you up in the moot. Boom. And get just kind of a basic force here going. Nothing too special, nothing too bad, but... Oh, he doesn't even have Cleanse Corruption up. Good lord, my man.
Tools of judgment
All right,
ready.
let's keep you going. How does Vertbad look? Not bad. Sorry, got a little bit of a cough going. Not too bad. The burning down of the corruption is going exactly how we want it to. Good, we've got a lot of nice little buildings going in there. Ashton, we probably want to go after Castle Drakenhof first, but we are going to kind of hold the line here and wait until A, our units are back in action, and B, until we can get a little more information on what's going on. So I'm going to be sending you this way, since you're going to be in next turn.
It shall be done.
Just so I can kind of get a better idea of what exactly the forces we're going to be fighting are. Yeah, since we really don't quite have enough untainted here as we would like. We're going to be getting you a quartermaster since you're really kind of holding the line here. Leif Gunbaldson is coming on in, so let's get 2 more of them. So we can kind of move in and check them, because once again, the Marauder champions, as we saw last episode, might have been the episode before that. Either way, they're enough to be concerned about, for sure. All right, and Drakenhof is obviously our next and most important attack here. Clan Skyre's in the area. Helman Gorst? Really? Are you trying to come after me, my dude? Because if you are, I'd be more than happy to send you crying back to your undead overlords. But here we are. I'm gonna quickly check. Gonna pay the Elector. Confederation with Wintertooth. Architect, totally fine. Let's see where there's Van Heimlings have shown up. So you, actually, this would be a great time for you to just hop into Marienburg. Unassign skill points for Ulrich Todbringer. Blade Shield. What just happened there? Alright. Oh, he must have just gotten into... Alright, can we recruit any from here? We'll take another of those guards. And we'll leave the rest as is. So the moot is back under our control. Vortbad's still struggling a little bit, but nothing to be devastatingly concerned about. Helman Gorst has a decent army up, a lot of corpse carts, 2 Vargulfs, some Black Knights, not the most powerful, for sure. Castle Drakenhof is completely unprotected, so if we take out Helman Gorst, their military presence in the area basically vanishes.
Yes.
And I think with this army we will have more than enough to be able to deal with this. So I think we're going for it.
Must attack.
Oh yeah, even he agrees that it's probably not the best move.
On march.
But I disagree.
Attack.
I think it's a pretty good move, so... I mean, that... Might as well just do that. Wipe him out. Gonna execute those captives. Gorst or Ghost. Gorst or Ghost. Nice. So now we will be heading back into Castle Tempelhof to make sure that the public order and our replenishment happens pretty nicely. And then finally Quartermaster. All of a sudden that's an extra 300 gold we're going to be making per turn. So the Moot, Vortbad, Flensburg, I would say probably get the Vintner going, as well as get Volkmar the Grim a few more units here. Probably throw in another Flagellant, another unit of Flagellants. Alright, so Castle Drakenhof has a very powerful garrison, so does Waldenhof. Eschen, very weak for the moment.
I am Prince and Emperor.
We could have definitely have tried to capitalize on that, but I think I would rather just keep my units as strong and as healthy as possible to make sure that there's no kind of sneak attacks there. So. Now we're moving on to Clan Scryer, Dreadfleet, Pirates of Sartosa, all this good stuff. Moving on, moving on. Oh, let me guess. Ooh, 7k for a peace treaty? Tempting, but no. And the reason why I say no to that is just because, A, we want to make sure Sylvania is just under our control. It's one of our victory conditions. And B, it's also really, really helpful to get rid of all of the vampires because a lot of their corruption comes through just by osmosis, just by being in there. So, ooh, that plus 15 armor is really nice. It looks like the Van Heimlings have left. Excellent. So Magnus Aldridge, you can probably just hang tight for a little bit. You.
Is it time?
So I think what we do here is that we swoop in, we take Eschen. Because it's simple, it's easy.
Raise your weapons.
Yeah, we lost no units. We're going to occupy.
Blow strong.
And yeah, they're going to be taking some hits here, but it's all part of the game here.
They will be judged.
And that Sigvald Gorst, really not anything to be concerned with at all there. If I could actually block their army,
Report.
that'd be very, very helpful.
Tools of judgment.
Great. So the army has been blocked. They would only be able to attack Eschen, which would be a bold strategy, to say the very least. And I think here, now we can start getting a little bit more of... make him just kind of a face wrecker. So, Blade Shield, very nice. Him, sure, specialist. And since this is rapidly vanishing, that's finally all under control, which we love to see. We could get Flensburg going, but... Osmosis of 4 for Krugenheim. And Mordheim, most likely. Strategic location to the Empire, so we want... Once we break Castle Drakenhof, which will probably be next turn, I think we've got a pretty good shot at it. And if we're feeling a little unconvinced, what we'll probably just do is get Balthazar Gelt in here, because he's got a few good units, and, you know, more bodies for the war is never a bad thing. Especially if we throw in a few regiments of renown. For instance, having the Hammer of Witches could be important. But I would like some more melee units. Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank. The thing is, that's a huge amount of extra upkeep. But I think it's going to be worth it for taking Drakenhof. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this has all been going. Fieldorf Wine Market we'll definitely want to get soon. Hero not moved. Research available. Manoralism is fine. Supply wagons, as we've spoken about before, is really good. Firing drills could also be more than helpful. Volley fire. Council of Electors, we will do that. And we'll let the turn go, 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 go. And off we are. Ooh, Manfred von Karstein coming in. Oh, so this is going to be a fun little thing. We are not going to be controlling the large army, because A, that'll help us out a significant amount, and B, we don't really care about these little units here. So, you know, this is definitely going to be a good fight here. let's see what our... So we're probably going to be wanting to fight them here, because they're going to be able to take advantage of this hill as well. So we're going to want to make sure that we've got the longest line of fire, so we can really just take advantage of just how powerful our artillery is while they come charging on through. Because I think we can melt them. There's not a lot of infantry. There's 3 of the Vargulfs and the corpse carts, which are, you know, irritating but nothing to be devastatingly concerned about. So we are going to gamble. We're going to be setting these 3 up in the back.
Ready ammunition!
Yeah, our reinforcements are coming from that front, but we're not going to be using them at all. We're going to be putting these guys here on the flanks. We're going to be putting you guys here in the front.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Putting you on guard mode. You know, it's very much the standard opening. You guys will be going here. You will be group 5 by yourself. We're going to start deployment. We're going to start the battle. We're going to go on in, immediately start casting some shenaniganders.
At speed.
Already going to be popping that. And then just kind of checking out how things are going here. How are y'all doing? Doing pretty good? Pretty good? Good, good. I'm glad. We're going to be changing that, unfortunately. Especially if we can get those Graveguard with great weapons hurt. Very good start. Unfortunately, it's kind of decided that it wasn't going to be doing anything more now. And actually, since you're already firing, if we could get you on those skeleton warriors instead. Let them get one shot off.
Going.
You, if you could actually get Manfred von Karstein under control, that would be brilliant. You already start firing on that Vargulf. And you, once they're in here, also fire on that Vargulf. And here comes Karl Franz. I mean, look at this.
Boom.
Luminarch of Heesh. Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm. It's not quite what we're looking for. Good. So they've been pretty much wiped out. Focus on those Graveguard with great weapons, please. Thank you. And then they've got a few more units in the back there. Some Crypt Ghouls. I'll probably send my wizard to go give them the good howdy-do. How you doing today? Excellent. Good, so we've pretty much wiped out their front line. Okay, good. They're shooting the Vargeists. Alright, so you're done.
Crossbows ready, General.
We can focus on the Vargulfs.
Crossbowmen.
Be brilliant. And it looks like Manfred has been pretty much annihilated. Actually, the Demigryphs, we're going to hold you guys a little bit in the back so you can go after those corpse carts. Ooh, just absolutely vaporized that Vargulf. And now you are going to go down and take out Sigvald Gorst. And that Vargulf is also absolutely out of the equation here. There's another Vargulf down. You can focus on the other corpse carts. We're going to get you in here a little bit more, so that way our crossbowmen can focus on those Vargeists. those zombies are getting absolutely mulched. He's just broken out. Alright, I'm gonna want you to dip. You. Hey, bud. Because he's got some Blood Knights coming in. But that'll give him a little something, especially since we hit the Varric's Reavers. I didn't even realize that, but it was actually 100% the right move. Great. Oh my god, the damage on that Unholy Lodestone. Setting them up here. Where those skeleton warriors. Hit them in the back, wipe them out. Okay, so the Demigryph Knights are dipping. Good, 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 good. And they're going to be starting to fire off on these Grave Guards coming in. The enemy lord is wounded. Perfect. We're going to reset up the front line here. Just kind of a nice little reset. Here we are. Nice and easy. What are you firing at? Is it? Nope. Okay. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but that's not what we were looking for. Yeah, those Graveguard are, for all intents and purposes, done. Maybe send them in for another good little charge. And we're going to be sending them back out. Nothing like a little cycle charging. Oh, buddy. Come on, I can see you trying to make it out. Alright, so he's out. He's out of there. He is terrified. Always good. Hold your fire.
Demigryph Knights! We obey! Karl France! Take the ground! Yes, General!
Start firing again, especially once those Blood Knights come in.
Pick them up!
Especially since the Necromancer just got wiped out. You guys attack that.
Quick march! At speed! Go! Take the ground!
Yeah, so he's... Unfortunately, our wizard got completely taken out of the fight. It's fine. It's part of it. And we're doing pretty well here. We'd like these guys to pull back.
No lingering! Ready for war! Armed and ready! Ready for war! Prepare for
The
combat!
Devils of Schwarzhafen are coming. But they are not doing well against our little forces here.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Especially since now the rest of the Blood Knights, and, well, the Blood... Are they Blood? Yeah, Blood Knights, and then these are Black Knights. That's fine. Oh, but don't worry, guys. We got 12 swordsmen coming in. That's how you know we're going to be doing just fine. It's once you get those 12 swordsmen. Hit those Graveguard. We'll only need one volley of them, I think. Great, now we're going to stop. Yeah, because I want to make sure we hit this beefy line here. Just get rid of those Vargeists.
Go! Obey! Take position! Quick march! No lingering!
Because I think those are just fell bats. Okay, cool.
At speed! Moving now!
Just bring them around.
Formation! March!
Missiles at the ready!
March!
Those poor guys get attacked by every
Yes, sir!
Vargeist unit.
The Empire
You, I want you to set up like this. The Vargeists are done. So is Karl Friends for this for this battle at least. I think he's done his part.
Raise swords! Crossbows ready, General! The Temple of Luminar! For the Warhammer! Weapons strong! Crossbowmen!
They're gonna shoot into them, which is perfect. And then we are just about ready to start opening fire on the rest of this force here. Yeah, because it's just skeleton warriors. I know there's one unit of Grave Guard, which we might as well focus on.
Which target, General?
And you, I want to definitely switch you out of melee mode, start shooting that Vargulf. Ooh, you are nowhere near being able to shoot at that Vargulf, so just hold up. You as well, you're going to want to move here. And you guys actually back up, because I don't want you guys
Crossbowmen!
to get wiped out too fast. But now, you're going to be able to shoot the Vargulf, fire on the Vargulf, get out of melee mode, fire on the Vargulf.
Guides us!
Perfect. And that's it for the Sunmaker. They've held their own. I'm very content with them.
Ready for war!
And then here comes the Chillgeists. Some tells me they're not going to be very chill. Boom, direct shot on
Great sword!
the Vargeist. And is that the army loss? Oh my god. Let's watch all these guys just vanish. What a beautiful sight this is. What a beautiful sight. All just melting away. Boom, 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 boom. And then, let's try and get a close-up of these guys as they vanish into the ether. Oop. Are they going to die running or die walking? Are they going to die? I feel like they should die. They're drained, they're moving fast. What's happening here? Taking fire. There they go.
The Temple of Luminar!
With our forces arrayed in the front, boom, and there they go. Glorious, with all these corpses just littering the field. That was a proper battle. That was a proper battle. Artillery, baby. It's a glorious thing. It's a glorious thing, that artillery. Ah. Oh, that one felt good. That one felt good. That one felt good, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to execute those captives. Oskar zu Bissenhof has fallen. Rutger von Karstein's going to try, it looks like, pushing into the mountains a little bit more. Peace has been negotiated between Ostland and Sylvania. Don't know how I feel about that, Ostland. We don't negotiate with the undead. So Dagobert is here. Mootland is very unhappy with us. Understandable. So we are going to be sending Volkmar the Grim down here, just so he can be ready.
Sigma, grant me strength.
And so we've got 7,000 health. I mean, 7,000 gold. I will probably just pop out,
Raise your weapons.
wipe out Sigvald Gorst, murder him, and then we'll be sending him back into Eschen
What?
so we can get a little bit more anti-corruption, and as well as a little bit more, whatchamacallit, replenishment rate. We're going to be throwing in 4 halberdiers. That way we are fully ready to assault Drakenhof. Because halberdiers are going to be much more important because of the anti-large, just because of how much large there is in...
Seek out the heretics.
Good lord, why is it so difficult for me to talk right now? In Castle Drakenhof. Because as we'll be able to see right here...
Show me the accused.
Large, 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 large. So, you know, it's going to be a bloody battle, but it's going to be a good one, for sure. So Castle Drakenhof is losing some of its... I'm surprised that there's no vampiric corruption, no baleful furnace. But I guess they must have thought, since it was so inherently inside their...
Tools of judgment ready.
inside their territory, that they must have never thought it would be under attack like this. And we do finally have built... interesting, the Imperial Palace. So that's a +2 public order faction-wide, 10 public order here, 5% tax rate. It's just, mwah, it's just glorious. It's just lovely. So, anything really worth building here right now? Because we have a lot of the nice little upgrades. We're going to want to save for the Imperial Academy. The Imperial Academy is just a really nice boost. Might as well get that for some more replenishment rate. Anything else that we really need to build right now, we'll build that up for... No, getting this for Flensburg is more important. Emperor Karl Franz has some upgrades he needs to get done. We will be getting Blade Master. For you, we'll be getting wound. Sure. You can get some wounds in. And you're going to stay right there, because I kind of want to not only assault the units of the rebellion, but also hurt them in any other way, shape, or form that I can. So we're going to be ending the turn, and we're going to be hopping on forward. Purging, you know, once again, we don't negotiate with the undead, and we do not tolerate them either. They must be destroyed. So yeah, so they're going to be moving in. They're going to be... I completely forgot to do this. Towson is actually more active than I've seen them usually, and that'll be good because that'll keep Clan Skyr under control, or at least a little bit more. We'll take a peace treater from you just so we don't have to worry about that for the moment. But don't worry, we'll be dealing with them again soon. It also looks like we're really going to have to keep our... I'd rather use the Prestige, Treaty of Hochland, Fealty of Hochland. We'll do nothing. I didn't want to use any of that. And so where is our rebellion? There it is. Very weak rebellion.
Yes,
Assault those units, bud. Brilliant. And then Volkmar the Grim, come in here and finish him off. Easy, easy, easy. Nice, nice, nice. Crush, crush, crushed. Money, money, money. Party, party, party. Alright. We're gonna have you hop in here for a second. Volkmar, what can we do for you here, bud? Grand Hammer of Sigmar could be nice, especially once you get to, you know, Grand Soulfire, all that good stuff.
Tools of judgment ready.
So yeah, Castle Drakenhof stands ready, but can they truly be ready for what's about to descend upon them?
Men, I will fight with
We're going to be jumping in here.
to war.
So already it says that it's going to be a tough fight for us. But we are going to continue the siege. And we'll be sending in Balthazar Gelt.
I am ready. Are you?
And next time on Sergeant Neutral Plays Mortal Empires, we are going to be starting with the assault on Castle Drakenhof and breaking kind of the major back of the Empire. I mean, hopefully not the Empire, of the undead in Sylvania, and hopefully just the vampire counts in general. And if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would always love to hear your guys' tips, suggestions, strategies. And this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.